Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Now in the box, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And now the Nationals will have to deal with his great wheels on base from the get-go. At the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is eaten. One out. Settling in now, George Springer. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. There goes Altuve. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike one.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag of Wieters safe at the plate. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Very weakly on the ground. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. Both runners on the move again. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Scherzer, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think
got him looking, and that. So striding forward now, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at one.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Here's Bryce Harper now. His career line against Garrett Cole, just 3 for 14. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Missed with a slider. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 3-2 one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Marwin Gonzalez goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll step off and try and reset. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Past battles with Scherzer. He's had some success, 5 for 11. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1. Curveball stays a little high that time.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Cole has his target. Here's the 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone 2 for 8. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Set and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up. Hit back up the middle. Bifo is there on the first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. And here now is Wilmer Difo as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Wilmer Difo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And he'll step off and try again. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one down now. And now for Washington, Max Scherzer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-2. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. But this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, George Springer. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Number 4.
And this one's nowhere close. He set bounces to the plate for ball 1. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Looking up is Eaton. And it's gone as they add still another. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Evan Gattis, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. A high fastball is in there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Liner in there for a base hit. Gurriel rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. And the runner's coming home. Oh, he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And he will get back to third here, and that was nearly a disaster. So here now's the pitcher, Garrett Cole. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw.
And the tag is on him to retire. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And now Bryce Harper. Full sets. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. From the stretch. Popped him up. Gaddis over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Ryan Zimmerman.
In there, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Slider whiffed on first. Here's George Springer. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's safe. Runner's on his way to third. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Scherzer hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher's winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Gonzalez stands at second with 2 gone. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Liner in there for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Stepping in, Josh Reddick.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Matt Grace gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner from second is in to score. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And the runner's breaking for third. And he strikes him out here. Stepping in, Matt Wieters. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to...
Cole has his target. Here he comes 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch out. One away.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Wilmer Defoe.
0-1 the count. Defoe is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Andrew Stevenson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Popped him up. Correa on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Greg Holland gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for this game. He's set, and the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Holland, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Eight runs, 11 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alex Bregman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Catcher, Evan Gafford.
Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And now they've got him in a rundown. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base.
And he'll get there in plenty of time. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Adam Eaton. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left center, base hit. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second now with one away. Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And that's the second out. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Anthony Rendon, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Turner at second with 2 down. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in.
Leading out for the Astros, first baseman number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. The 0-1 delivery. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Missed with a slider. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Carlos Correa.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Juan Soto. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Up next for the Nationals,
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ryan Zimmerman.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer on the run. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Wieters.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Gonzalez. And that retires the side. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off for Houston.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Josh Reddick.
Swing and a miss at a ball down. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Tyler White will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Popped high in the air. Rendon has a play. And that's the third out.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Into the box, Wilmer Defoe. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now batting.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Greg Holland. And he's getting Mark Reynolds. We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Three and 2 now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Payoff pitch one more time. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! In now is Adam Eaton. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 1 for 5. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Into the box now, Trey Turner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. way out in front.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez has it in his sights, and the inning is over. Coda Glover comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Zimmerman trying to get there, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 1-1, here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's George Springer. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And late reactions, and they got him. Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And that is through into right field for a single. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Taking off is Springer. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Runner goes for third. Strike taken to throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit.
And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it. Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to. And now Bryce Harper. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Roberto Ozuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Line to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Rendon on his way to second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Bounce it to the left side. To his left, Correa. Throw goes over to third, and they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Springer is there to make the catch, and with
Nine runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines.
From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Ought to be a good one here between the American Leagues. So digging in now, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley. Still ranging back. And it's gone into the monster seats. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, George Springer. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Look out. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
3-0 now. Yuli Gurriel would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and a sack. Standing in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Verlander into his motion. 0-1 on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Popped high in the air. Altuve shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. His line against Justin Verlander, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Gurriel's got it. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Gonzalez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in 2000. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. Digging in now, Martin Maldonado. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. And they will put the tag on him, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. His line against Justin Verlander. He carries a .345 batting average, and on 10 occasions he's been a strikeout victim. Bounce it to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Riding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Carlos Correa. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Swing and a miss, 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2. Strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And another throw over. From the stretch, Correa breaking for second. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Count even now at 1-1. Correa leads off second with nobody out. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Runner's on his way to third. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runners on the move for second. Hot shot down the line. He's on the move again from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here it comes, 0-2. Missed with a slider. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Runner breaks for third. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Strike called, now the throw down. Oh, and he may have gotten a bad jump there as he aborted the stolen base attempt and went back to second. And the runner's breaking for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 1-2. The runner's breaking for home. And he scores on a daring steal of home. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, and that's out number 1. In now, Sandy Leon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez is lined against Justin Verlander. He's a .333 hitter. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Leon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Maldonado. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Correa. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's J.D. Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Martinez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
3-1 to Martinez. Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is returned. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now another 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick has a read on it. One down. Digging in, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
On, he pops it up. Altuve over to his right. 2 down. Striding in, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Boston line score. Swing and a miss as the slider sets. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 4.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
1-1 is laid off for ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hard on the ground toward short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Astros.
Striding forward now is the DH, Evan Gattis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. And there are 2 away now. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the sixth after that two-out success.
Now batting.
Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. In there, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Sandy Leon. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Sandy Leon.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and one strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Verlander ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. Verlander into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's Mookie Betts. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the slider swung on and shot foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. He tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Here's Carlos Correa now.
The batter, number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 2-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And it's fouled away. Reddick leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Jose Altuve is on deck. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Alex Bregman would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there.
And the second baseman is there to make the play. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. He hit the corner and tries for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. A little tapper. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. At the plate, Sandy Leon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Moreland at third. Kinsler on at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Reddick. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start us off in the 8th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for third. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score. Next will be the designated hitter, Evan Gaddis. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Yuli Gurriel. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hard liner to center field. Bradley is going to have room out there. Ready now, Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball in for a strike. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ozuna is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
That's
a little too tall that time. 3-1 now. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. His career history with Roberto Ozuna. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded to first. Gurriel brings it in. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Heath Hembry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's a strike. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He stays alive, still 2-2. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Tyler White will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Sharp ground ball to third. Nunez right there on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one. That wasn't even close.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Runners off for second, and he'll try to get back. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a fastball just a bit up. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Altuve fields it cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swinging a fly ball to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His career history with Roberto Osuna. He's got a batting average of .444. No balls and 1 strike. Bouncer up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. And fellas, the Astros were able to claim a victory here mainly due to the start turned in by this man, Justin Verlander. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. The loss goes to Nate Eovaldi. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Afternoon baseball now from McCovey Cove and AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Standing in, Jock Peterson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Now a flare out toward right center. Springer coming on. He's there, but he drops it. Next for the Dodgers, Manny Machado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. One down. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And he'll get in there safely. Next up for Los Angeles, Yasmani Grandal. And their runners at the corners now.
Yasmani Grandal.
Fouled away. Pitch there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yasmani Grandal. He's the second out of the opening frame. Altuve is there, and he puts this one. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Bellinger is under it. One away. So striding in. Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. The tag, and he is out. Here's George Springer. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first.
George Springer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Pitch on the way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Springer, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, number 13. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 13.
Way late on the fastball for strike one. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number two.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. and a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Matinee baseball on. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today. Pitch on the way. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Altuve on at first, nobody out. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
In there, now the throw. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone, ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, George Springer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Runner's on his way to third. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Bradley. And it's gone into the monster seats. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Bradley arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Kinsler trying to get there, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa has it. A quick out number 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 3. One strike now from Cole. Popped him up. Correa takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Moreland, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bounce to the right into the loaded-up infield. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now in his career against Porcello. He's got a 3-for-7 line. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Leon is there. 1 out. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now starting to go down after it, and he couldn't called back. One out, nobody on. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside that may have got him. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Springer moves over. 1 away. Now in the box, Ian Kinsler. And a step off.
Ian Kinsler.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. So striding forward now, Eduardo Nunez trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Hit in the air to shallow center. Springer is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Settling in now, Carlos Correa, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Runner breaks for 3rd. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Evan Gattis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. Taking off is Springer. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. He pulls into 3rd safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. He's set and the pitch. Ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game. Porcello's ready. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. And he is out on the tag. Striding into the box, Sandy Leon, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and it bangs off the monster. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, the tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Up with it is Kinsler. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Porcello gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Kinsler's got it. Throw on to first. A 3. Here's J.D. Martinez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. The count to Moreland.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Springer is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Right there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Gurriel is there. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Bregman takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Here's George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Moreland moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now he'll step off. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lays off there 1-0. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Way out in front.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Evan Gaddis First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs. Second
Here's
baseman,
the first pitch to him.
Daniel Murphy.
Fouled off. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Murphy has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Right fielder, Jason.
Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything. And that's exactly what this guy has done. And he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ben Zobrist goes down for out number 2 in the top half. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 90.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now to the plate.
Third baseman, Alex.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Runner going a second time. A pitch out. The throw. Throw won't get him. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And now he's on the move again for second. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's really struggled. 1 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan Gattis. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Popped high in the air. Baez waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he carries a .308 batting average. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. Drilled down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So stepping in, Martin Maldonado, runner in scoring position with Sugan. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Behind 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Maldonado recovers, and the throw is in time. Bodie is retired, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 4.
First pitch on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Here's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Into the box, Josh Reddick. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Lifted down the line in left. Bodie in foul ground. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with us,
this one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's gone just 2 for 15. 0-1 the count. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hal will get there, and he puts it away. Here's Jason Hayward now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Grounded to the right. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Riding in once again, Javier Baez, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And now everybody's running. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And he'll just reset things here. Here it comes on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Baez on third. Rizzo at second. Schwarber at first. 1 gone. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Rounded down the third baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. And now he's able to get back into third safely as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Oh, fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2. Two outs here with a runner at third. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. Here's George Springer looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Now batting.
Evan Gattis now standing in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Right side hit hard. Murphy showing off his range. Throw to first in. Now batting, David Bodie. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 13.
In there, and it's 0-1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings fixed. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he'll step off. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. High pop-up. Gurriel over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off the fourth for the
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in now, Martin Maldonado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. 2-0. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Too high, and it's 3-0. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Hit hard on the ground towards second. The tag, and he is out. Back to... Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Right fielder, Jason.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A high fastball is in there. The 1-1 home. Scorched to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Correa. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Squared that one up just a little late.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Happ calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for Steve Cishek. The right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. A 1 pitch on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. They'll try and get things started.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Yanked fouled off to the right. He'll try again. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Here he comes again. 1-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kyle Schwarber becomes the first out of the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up now, Ian Happ. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that... Digging in now, Alex Bregman. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. 1-0 the count. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber waits on it. 1 out. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Evan Gattis. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Pedro Strop is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. Pitch outside, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And now the runner's trying for third. And now the tag is applied over at third, and this will go in the books as a caught stealing with his jumpiness at second, costing him there. 2 away. 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. In now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Yanked on the ground down the line. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gattis is off at first with 2 away. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchback. So coming to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. See if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Tony Kemp will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 18, Tony Kemp.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Drilled on the ground is short. Baez has it. And the 2-out threat will not come to. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Number 13. Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Grounder down the line at third. Late that time for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball one.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here's another 1-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's won. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a half-hearted swing there as they... Digging in, Martin Maldonado. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more. Especially when it's pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit to short. Baez gloves it. And there's 1 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 1 for 2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Into right field, that's a base hit. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And this one's in the dirt. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Javier Baez.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hector Rondon is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. The 2-1. Fastball taken high for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is the Gold Glover Reddick, and he's got it one away. Striding in, Anthony Rizzo, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Rondon, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Swung on and missed, and here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Digging in, Alex Bregman, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And he's safe. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. There goes Altuve. Drilled to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Digging in, George Springer. And they're runners at the corners now. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Tyler White will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Tyler White.
Carl Edwards Jr. is summoned in the toughest situation, a reliever. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Happ ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game. Digging in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Taking off is Springer. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Runners breaking for the plate. Pitch is a ball.
Thought better of it, but now he's tagged out trying to get back to third.
Springer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching for the
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now at the plate, Ian Powell. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home. That time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Quick check on that tying run at first. And they got him. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Altuve has it. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Number 13.
He's set, and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten.
Victor Caratini will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Reddick. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and he erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure